Indianapolis Mayor Joe Hogsett outlined the next steps in Marion County's reopening plan. Good afternoon. Thanks for joining us. I'm Julia Moffitt. The mayor announced that on Friday, the county will begin portions of Stage 2 of Governor Eric Holcomb's 5 stages to get Indiana back on track. It removes restrictions on in-person public gatherings, including religious, from 10 to 25 people. It also will allow the reopening of non-essential retail outlets, including malls at 50% capacity. Liquor stores can also open at 50% capacity starting May 22nd. Now, the county will allow in-person dining at restaurants, but only in outdoor seating. The mayor says the county will help restaurants to set up that extended outdoor seating, including if streets need to be closed. The county has also obtained a supply of face masks that will be free for Marion County residents. The mayor says this is a new way of life for us.
And as we begin down the path toward this new normal, I want to offer my thanks and a challenge to not let our guard down, even as we prepare for greater flexibility over the coming weeks. It is because of what we have done that we are moving forward by a few steps.
Hair and nail salons must remain closed, along with non-essential industrial and manufacturing plants. Meantime, the state health department reports 38 more deaths from COVID-19. The State Department of Health says there are more than 25,000 Hoosiers who have or have had coronavirus. So far, more than 1,400 people have died in Indiana. Testing numbers continue to rise each day, with more than 154,000 Hoosiers tested so far. The governor and state health officials have their daily briefing today at 2:30. You can watch that right here on Channel 13. And new COVID-19 testing began today in Hamilton County. This all adds to the governor's goal of 100,000 tests a month. This clinic is open to all Indiana residents. It's located at Grand Park in Westfield. While today is the first day, it will be open weekdays until further notice from 8 to 8. You must take an assessment and register in advance. Now, while it's free, you do need to bring your insurance card if you have one. Leaders quickly put this together and were strategic with the location.
It helped us put a facility in Hamilton County and out on the west side of Hamilton County so we could help our partners in Boone, Tipton, and Clinton County as well.
Now, there are 130 appointments available each day. We have the link on how to sign up at WTHR.com. Well, also here today, we're letting you know about Dr. Fauci. He is also, as we know, been quarantining himself or keeping himself contained so he's not around other people. So on Capitol Hill, the nation's top doctors issued stark warnings about state reopenings. Among them, Dr. Anthony Fauci, who told a Senate committee that the virus is not under control. And as NBC's Kristen Welker tells us, Fauci fears moving too fast to reopen the country could backfire.
Overnight, swift reaction to blunt testimony from several of the nation's top doctors who told the Senate in no uncertain terms reopening the country too quickly could cost more lives.
There is a real risk that you will trigger an outbreak that you may not be able to control.
The president's son-in-law and top advisor Jared Kushner in an interview with Time magazine acknowledging there is some risk in reopening.
There's risk to anything, but the president, carries the burden of the 30 million Americans who have lost their jobs due to this historic effort to save lives.
Dr. Fauci and 3 other top health officials testifying remotely Tuesday before a key Senate committee, making it clear while there has been progress, the virus is still dangerous.
Do we have the coronavirus contained?
It depends on what you mean by containment. If you think that we have it completely under control, we don't.
There was also bipartisan agreement. More testing is needed.
What our country has done so far on testing is impressive, but not nearly enough.
Republican Senator Mitt Romney blasting President Trump's declaration that his administration has prevailed on the issue of testing, with more than 9 million tests nationwide.
I find our testing record nothing to celebrate whatsoever.
With a staggering 80,000 deaths so far from coronavirus, Dr. Fauci admitting it may be even worse.
But most of us feel that the number of deaths are likely higher than that number.
And Fauci also said it was unlikely there will be a vaccine available by the fall to facilitate students returning to school, prompting this retort from Senator Rand Paul.
As much as I respect you, Dr. Fauci, I don't think you're the end all. I don't think you're the one person that gets to make a decision. We can listen to your advice, but there are people on the other side saying there's not going to be a surge and that we can safely open the economy.
I have never made myself out to be the end all and only voice in this. I don't give advice about economic things. I don't give advice about anything other than public health.
Also on Capitol Hill, House Speaker Nancy Pelosi has unveiled a new $3 trillion coronavirus aid package. It includes money for local governments and hazard pay for essential workers. It would also extend the $600 for unemployed Americans, that is, until January. That extra cash is currently expected to end July 31st. The House could vote Friday, but the Senate is not expected to react quickly.